Okay, so we have a hard equation of the line problem. On the diagram, A and C are on the y-axis here. C is at 0, 7. The equation of the line through AB is equal to y equal to 2x plus 1. BC is perpendicular to the line AB. So what we want to do is we want to find the area of the triangle ABC. So we need to find out, probably the best way to do it is to find out that distance there and that distance there. Okay, now we know this is going to cross at the point 0, 1 because y equals mx plus c is the general form of the equation of a straight line, where m is the gradient and c is where it crosses the y-axis. So 1 is where this line crosses the y-axis. So we know this. So we actually know this distance here is 6 if we need to do that. Okay. Now we can find the equation of this line because it's perpendicular to this line, and its gradient is going to be equal to, so the gradient of the perpendicular is going to equal minus 1 over this gradient, and this gradient is 2, so it's minus 1 over 2. So we know this line is going to be y equals minus a half x, because minus a half is the gradient, and we know it crosses at 7, so plus 7. So we can find the intersection of these two lines, and once we found the intersection of these two lines, we can find that distance there, we can find that distance there. So we can find the intersection of these two lines by solving these two equations. So if the y's values here are going to be equal, so we know that this will equal this because the y equals. So we know that that must equal that because the y value must also be equal at that point. So we've got minus a half x plus 7 equals 2x plus 1. Take this to the other side and take this to this side. So we do that by taking 1 away from both sides. We're just left with 6 on this side. Add minus a half x to both sides. We get that goes from this side, and we're going to get 2.5x on this side. So we're going to get x is going to be equal to 6. This is the same as 5 over 2. So divide by 5 over 2, which is the same as times by 2/5. Let's scroll down a little bit just to give myself a bit more space. So I'm going to have x will equal 2/5 of 6, which equals 12/5, or 2.4. Because I found that my x distance here is 2.4, that means this perpendicular height is 2.4 and my base is 6. So therefore my area will equal a half times 2.4 times 6, and that comes out to be 7.2. And if you don't spot it, you could still find this length here by doing that distance squared plus that difference squared square rooted. Similarly, that length there by that distance squared, but it's just the longer way of doing it. If you spot that you got that perpendicular height and that base, you can just use those to work out your area.